All right, guys, to finish off with rapid reaction. A lot of topics and a little bit of time. Let's go, Drink.
All right, let's roll, baby. The NFL lost a legend yesterday as Hall of Fame coach Don Shula dies at the age of 90. Your thoughts, Jay?
We talk about greatest coaches of all time. We immediately go to Bill Belichick, throw Bill Walsh in there, perhaps Vince Lombardi. Can't forget about Don Shula, most wins all time, and is still the architect of the only perfect season in NFL history. Los Angeles Clippers owner Steve Ballmer completed his $400 million purchase of the Forum yesterday. Good news, right?
Yes, definitely. Now the Clippers can start separating themselves from the Lakers, so I think it's a good move. They want to create their own identity, and this is a first good step to that. Boston Red Sox outfielder Alex Virgo said he's ready for the regular season, assuming it gets under the way. Encouraging news, right?
Uh, that's cool, but I mean, you got this guy in that Mookie Betts and David Price trade, and I don't know. Boston's not going to be good this year, no matter what. So, but it's good to know he'll be out there. Louisville received a notice of allegations from the NCAA yesterday regarding one Level 1 violation in reference to the improper recruitment of Brian Bowen II and 3 Level 2 violations. Does any of this news surprise you?
Nope. I see Rick Pitino still hanging around the basketball program. I see at least some of his disciples or something. So no, yeah, they don't really surprise me. Shouts out to Rick Pitino, I guess. Much has been made about the Eagles' decision to draft Jalen Hurts in the second round, but Carson Wentz said the pick doesn't really concern him and isn't worried about his job security. Is that the right attitude to have?
Yeah, I think it's absolutely the right thing to say. I would tell you it probably had to raise a little bit of a flare, like a little question about like what is this pick? I just got paid. I'm a franchise quarterback. Give Carson Wentz credit. He made it through. He played really well last year, considering all the turmoil and that with the injuries that the Eagles had. Either receivers were lying on the field with no pulse, or they had no hands out there. So keep that in mind. And we talk about the injuries. Well, last year, Jadeveon Clowney just fell on his head. So, he's fine. Don't worry about your job security. The NBA is planning to delay the start of the 2020-21 season until December and says this decision is being made independent of whether or not the current season resumes. Your thoughts, Drink?
Well, I think it's a smart, proactive move by the NBA, regardless of what happens with this season. The starting in December, I don't think personally is much of a difference between starting in December and starting in October. Let's be real here. Basketball takes a backseat to football between October and January anyway. So I don't think you lose as much, credibility as one would think. So I think it's a good move. ESPN will televise the South Korean baseball organization games during the upcoming 2020 season. That coverage started today. You gonna watch it at all, Jay?
I'll probably put my chance of watching it at about 5%, 95% not watching. And let me tell you this. I got news for you, South Korea. Coronavirus broke up the relationship between ESPN and Major League Baseball, so you nothing but a rebound. You'll get broken up with soon enough, and they're going to reunite with Major League Baseball. Don't even worry about it. Number 1 all-purpose back and number 22 overall 2021 prospect, Will Shipley, has committed to Clemson. Rich just keep getting richer, right, Drink?
Absolutely, man. It's the name of the game is to get the talent. Once you get the talent, then you got to put it on the field. And right now, Clemson is doing what they do. It's unfortunate, but look, it's still early in the process. So let's just see if it holds. We have to remember this is just for most part, it's just lip service until December. In December, these guys can sign early. Then in February, they can sign on the traditional signing day. So it's just a placeholder until December. So let's see. The coronavirus pandemic has promptly speculated about a possible return of Kevin Durant this season. Would you bring him back this year?
No, they're 30 and 34. They're in the 7th seed. They're not in position to win a championship this season. Didn't we learn nothing from last year? Don't try to bring this guy back early at all. Matter of fact, I don't care if he's healthy or not. Just reset it, hit the reset button, try this thing again next year. It's not just about one season. Last one, soon to be 37-year-old running back Frank Gore has signed a 1-year deal with the New York Jets. How many more seasons you see him playing?
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't see him playing no more than 2 years at this rate, but I do think there's a good chance that this will be his last year.
All right, that concludes today's Drink of Wisdom. I'm Cody Ward.
I'm Jay Wise.
And I'm Nathan Drinker. And remember, make tomorrow better than today and make today better than yesterday. You know what we gonna do. We gonna holler at you until next time, baby.